Hello, welcome to the Mickey Project podcast. Today I'm here with Finn
Hello.
and Josh.
Yeah.
Today I'm doing the intro because Finn is eating onions.
And
So,
potatoes. Don't let them get deceived by
sorry. Forgot the
my onion
potatoes.
love. Actually, my onion was so large. It was literally like probably the size of my head. It was so big. It was abnormally large. Yeah.
How much is it? Because
Probably like
the
50 cents for the onion.
I obviously didn't buy like one big onion.
I actually did buy one big
Oh,
onion.
did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna buy one and then you can buy like separately for like 40, 50 cents, and then it was just so abnormally large I could not resist to not purchase this incredible onion.
Hmm.
Beautiful.
Speaking of onions, uh, our favorite Chinese place, Oriental Kitchen, has closed down for good.
Oh,
Um,
you know what?
oh yeah, the reference was that they put onions in their food.
You know what?
That's how I
I'm
left
gonna
it in.
insert some sad music, some sad violin music right now.
Let's just take a moment to remember Oriental Kitchen. Our Father who art in heaven.
Jesus. Okay, that's over with. Uh, what are we talking about today, boys?
We're going to be talking about snacks. We're going to be rating snacks, and then we're also going to be rating some games as well. Because of course you can't like do your gaming if you don't have
Listen,
hardcore
gaming and
games.
snacks are meant to be. It's like Mountain Dew and Doritos. You can't have a gamer without that. You gotta have some good snacks.
Okay, snacks. So I've got a couple of snacks here. What we're going to do is we're going to rank them on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 obviously being the best, 1 being the worst.
One not the best.
Can we do 10 because that gives me a wider range? Or there was once a study on a scale. It was like the scale of 27.
That's on the scale. Oh my god.
It was actually really funny the video. Anyway,
Well,
one to
okay,
five.
so are we doing 10 is the best, and 10 is the worst, and 1 is the best?
10 is
Yeah.
the best. 10 is the best.
What?
Like you're rating each one out of 10, not you're putting them.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't even think I was 10 snacks, so we'll just rate them.
Yeah, just do like
We'll
quick
give them a
fire.
score. We'll give them a score out of 10. This is so fucking complicated. First of all, Hunky Dories.
Which flavor?
I had Hunky Doors today.
Which flavor?
The buffalo ones.
Excellent choice. Excellent
Yeah,
choice.
no.
Buffalo are pretty nice.
Mm,
Hunky
okay.
Dories.
Hey, well, the buffalo ones at least.
Are we doing them as a set, as like a stream package, or are we doing it individually? Hunky dory flavors.
No, I think Hunky Dories as a product in general, not specific flavors.
I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna be harsh, and I'm gonna give it a 5.5 because I wouldn't go and buy a hunky dory crisps if I went out. I wouldn't buy that. But
Really?
I'm not much of a crisp fan, to be honest. So
I mean,
I can't.
actually,
I can't.
I think you're confused in this entire thing from we talking snacks because the original snacks is getting fucking rice cakes. Like,
And carrots.
The carrots are incredible. I actually had carrot juice earlier.
Oh, of course.
for the record, I'm gonna go with Liam. I'm gonna give it an 8. I actually really like Hunky Dories.
Yeah, I think they're like they're really like solid crisp. You know what I mean? Can't go wrong.
Yeah, they can hold up to the flavor, and the flavor is always really intense. You never get like a plain Hunky Dory crisp.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, next up,
where did I get that name?
I mean, you can look up a hunk yourself.
Yeah, probably. The owner's probably big hunk man, little hunk.
His story.
Little chunky man.
No, what is it called?
Oh, Hunky Doors is a saying.
What?
Everton is hunky dory.
A slang term meaning satisfactory or good.
I'm gonna start using that.
Satisfactory, to be honest, I think they're excellent.
That'd be great. That'd be a great saying. Imagine you just finished a great 3-day session at a festival after coronavirus. That was hunky dory. That was a hunky dory experience.
So specific.
I hope to never, ever, ever have to hear that.
I'm gonna have to use it now all the time. I hope this is a hunky dory podcast, a hunky dory episode.
Might have to do a rebrand.
The hunky dory podcast.
Okay, so second on the list then is Club Lemon drink.
Oh, I give that an 8. I give that an 8. Oh, it's always with
makes me think of the cinema. Don't know why. Because I would get out the cinema.
I don't know.
I don't have the cinema, but like.
I love lemonade, so I'm gonna have to give it an 8.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8 too.
I'm actually going to be a little bit controversial. I'm only going to give it a 5 because I think it's too sweet.
Mm-mm.
Can't go a lot.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Josh. Say it's the perfect
I'm gonna have to disagree.
It's alright.
True. So what's it? Well, we didn't even do an average for the first one either. So the average for the first one is
like 6.8. 6.8.
Shit. Pretty much the same for the two of them. What the hell? How the hell do they rank close to each other? Midori is obviously superior to both of them.
Yeah.
Next on the list, Cadbury's chocolate.
But the thing is, you're counting every single one, not just the normal one, because there's a lot of like Cadbury's kind of, you know, the like Turkish Delight and all that I've never had, or the ones that I have had that are terrible.
I actually like Turkish Delight.
I haven't had it.
I remember in Narnia there was going on about Turkish Delight, and then I always wanted to have it, and then I had it, and then it was just shite.
Yeah, that's the same with me watching fucking Sonic on Pop. They're always going on about chili dogs.
Chili corn dogs.
Hey, chili dog. And then I had them. They're only mediocre. Like, it's literally just fucking minced meat on a hot dog.
It just sounds like such a cafeteria lunch.
Yeah. Well, if you had to pick your favorite Cadbury's, what would you pick?
Normal or Dame?
Oh yeah, same for me actually. Probably the Dame ones.
Dame chocolate is so good.
I go for the jelly one with the exploding. What's it? The pop rocks.
Yeah.
The
Tiffin.
I remember they I think they still do. They sell like Dame in IKEA at the very end when you're checking out, and they have like huge bags, and it's like the tiny Dame bars. It's like the fun size, and they have like there's like 100 of them in it, and you can get it like really cheap. It's great.
If you had to rate Cadbury's, I mean, as a whole, what would you rate it?
Give it like a 7.
Yeah, same. It's
pretty nice chocolate.
Pretty good chocolate. It used to be nicer. I think they cheaped out once Mondelez took over. I'm gonna actually go with.
Who took over?
Again. Mondelez, you know, the French company that make like Oreos and stuff, and they make the milk with chocolate.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I think Cadbury's went bust or something. I'm not quite sure.
But Cadbury flakes and twirls, they're so good.
Yeah, they are. I think since it's like the new recipe, I think it just melts at room temperature. And you look like fucking, you know, the fat German guy from The Simpsons that looks like this.
Yeah, is there? I think that's
I'm walking being a good all the time.
I don't know, is there?
Well, no, that's like 6.5. These are all pretty much the same so far.
Yeah.
What am I looking at here? Kyo's crisps.
I never have. I don't think I've ever had Kyo's crisps, so I can't give you a score.
Really? I'm just reading off a list. I actually think they're good, but they're pretty expensive, so I'm gonna give them 6. Can you rating okay?
Bedford.
What is it?
What do you
Can you give any rating? We'll just give that then, I
Okay. In Bedford, he asked you, are you giving them any rating? Kiosk Crisps.
guess. I was talking to you, knucklehead.
Me? I told you I've never had Kiosk Crisps.
I already rated them.
Oh.
Yeah, you already gave a rating. I was just like, could you give them any sort of rating? Like,
Oh, well, I mean, I've never had them, so they sound expensive, so I'll give them a 0.
0. Oh, Jesus. Then they average it like a fucking 3.
Yeah, well, that's where they should be. They should be even more. They should be at a 0.
Fuck you. What about black pudding?
It's not even a snack.
I'm just racing it off like
Black pudding's a snack.
Is black pudding Irish or is it English? Or is it, I
It's
don't
not Indian. What?
English.
Indian. The famous Indian dish is the curry and the black pudding.
Yeah, famous fucking Indian fry. I love black pudding.
Yeah, black pudding is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I used to never have it as a kid because I thought it was like
Something made from like blood.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice though. It's nice and salty.
Yeah. Oh, it's
I'm gonna go with
Scotland.
Okay.
It's from Scotland.
Yeah.
So it's not even it's not even an Irish snack. It's not even a snack and it's not Irish.
It's very popular here. Chocolate isn't Irish.
But
God.
anyway.
Is that called qualified?
Black pudding. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, it's not a snack. Manhattan popcorn you should put in. You should put in a Manhattan popcorn.
Popcorn.
Oh, it's
pretty good.
That's like I'd give that like a 9. It's so nice.
Jesus.
It's just such nice popcorn. It hits every time. It never doesn't hit. And Liam, I see you eating those small bags of Manhattan popcorn.
Yeah, I always have them.
Him and the rancheros, they were classic food.
Anytime I thought of rancheros, it was just Liam. In like first year, I didn't even know what rancheros were, but I knew Liam was the.
I used to put them in a sandwich.
Yeah.
I remember you like every lunchtime you'd be unboxing the green lunchbox. And I go, how typical.
I remember like
You had such an ordeal.
loads of people were like always asking you
Some days,
for
like, lunch would just go flying.
I remember Liam during like break and lunch times you'd give like loads of people like each one ranchero and it would just make their sandwich like 10 times better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! I remember taking and putting my ham and cheese sandwich like every lunchtime.
I remember I used to do that with like a salami sandwich with one ranchero.
That's another topic for discussion. School lunch is like what we used to bring to school.
Salami sandwich every day.
Salami every fucking day for a bit.
For like 6 years.
I went out in the paint with the salami for a bit, but then like I don't know how like I lasted because I had like a few months ago I tried a salami sandwich again, but I just couldn't like I could eat it obviously, but like how could I even eat this?
What was your run time for like the length of time you had salami sandwiches? Was it like a couple months?
I don't know, because I usually switch between that and chicken tikka.
Okay, because like I had a runtime of 6 years of having the same sandwich every day.
Yeah, I was multiple years of some variation on ham cheese, like you know what I mean. Until the end of sixth grade, peanut butter.
That was the Nutella period.
That was so funny. The Nutella
peanut butter period.
But yeah, I really like.
You'd have like the biggest sandwiches ever. you'd have like 8 huge sandwiches, and everyone would like ask for like one of the Nutella ones, and you're like, nope, no, and then you do like
Yeah,
you just go gobble the entire thing
weirdly,
in one bite. Ugh.
it's because I got those days like my dad would make my lunch and he'd just be like, "You can get fucking Nutella at this stage." Slap
Oh,
put the two sandwiches together and it goes in the lunchbox, and then that was the least nutritious thing I could have packed.
I remember one of the people, I won't say their name, but like one of the people, this was like around second year. Like during lunch, I would obviously have the classic salami sandwich, probably like a fruit and some crackers. And then every single lunch for like all of second year, this person used to have just like two white, they're called like white normal. I don't know what the white crackers are, the Jacobs.
Mhm.
Are they just normal
But
ones?
yeah,
And you just have
Yeah.
that with a little bit of Nutella, and just it would be like two of them, a little bit of Nutella, and that was his lunch for 2 years.
Just
is
one.
this someone? Am I thinking of the right person now?
He's a quite a tall fellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tell me after the podcast because I can't remember. I might have
Like
an
I
idea,
don't want,
but
yeah, I don't want to say the name, but yeah, it was just, and I was just like, how
geez,
is
I
this
want to
guy
embarrass him
surviving? How is he
for the
surviving?
atrocity of eating Jacob's crackers with Nutella.
Yeah, but like I was literally just like,
Right.
how is he
Two of them.
surviving? Because he's like that's all he's eating in a day, and the guy is like he's insanely big for like I don't know how old we were, like 13, 14. He was insanely like tall for fucking feeding on the nutrition of two crackers and a little bit of Nutella. I don't know where he was getting his energy from.
Mm.
Um, okay, we'll do two more snacks and then we'll go on to the next. Um,
One
actually,
thing,
one,
can I say one thing about the lunches?
Yes, sir.
yeah.
The best, the best thing was waiting outside, and then like all the usual suspects would come out who would like give out food, and then you just like you just give them the look, and they'd be like, fine,
You can
give
always
you like a Oreo or
you
something.
can always predict who's gonna give you. You always know who won't give you any at all, so you don't even bother
Yeah,
asking them.
don't even bother.
And it's like you always knew Stephen was gonna give those chocolate digestives.
Oh
I know
yeah.
he's 19 now, so the mother won't care. But
You know, every day, and I don't think in my entire life did I ever see him finish a packet by himself.
That's a bit of a challenge though. A whole packet. Is it?
nothing was better though than him like after school or sometime sending in a picture with like the angle of like this where he's like taking the photo from under his chin with the with those headphones he had in his playroom eating like a chocolate digestive, and he'd eat it so like weirdly. He'd eat it like this. Like he's like barely like he's like barely using his teeth. He's just going like he's like just biting it with his lips. Like sending a photo or a video like that.
Yeah, Stephen had some iconic lunches though. Like I remember in primary school, he'd get egg mayonnaise sandwiches every day.
Oh.
When we were walking back, you know, always fired him with the bush. It's like,
Yeah.
I remember going back there one day, and there must have been like 100 egg mayonnaise sandwiches still left
Oh,
there.
Jesus.
He kept the fucking ecosystem of redacted. I won't say the location. I won't say the location. He kept the ecosystem of where he lived beside his house active for several years.
Also in primary school, do you remember like everyone would just trade their lunch?
I was always getting the cheese string.
Oh yeah,
I was
you're crazy for the cheese strings.
Mm, damn.
it paid off. Strong bones.
I never had the like packed lunch up until moving to Ireland. I never had that. I always had
So,
they always it was like a cafeteria. They always like had food set for the week for us.
So much better.
what food was it?
Actually,
Oh, literally
crap.
everyone at the start of the week, it would be like so what we had was because we'd be in a lot longer than you guys, so we would be in from like 9 till 4 p.m. But
Jesus.
and like we had like posters in the room, and it was like the poster of this food schedule. So it's the snacks you get for their break time, and then the schedule of the food for each day. I couldn't not love the schedule for what the food is each day of the week. So like usually Fridays it would be like pizza, and it'd be like fresh pizza. Like the Thursday would be like wraps. The on Monday would be like pasta, whatever version you like.
Jesus.
They'd have like risotto and stuff. I don't know. And like I remember, I lied to my teacher in like when I barely spoke Italian in like first class, and I lied to her and I told her I was allergic to most types of cheese, so that I didn't have to eat them because I just didn't like them. Because if you don't like it, you still have to eat it. But I literally just couldn't handle it. So I just said I was allergic.
So much better than Irish schools. Irish schools are like you can't even you have to pay extortionate amounts. It was like the mafia or something. You know what I mean? I think you're gonna have to pay for this. I think you're gonna want to pay for this. You're gonna.
You sound like
When you
Kingpin
did,
from Into the Spider-Verse.
I mean, like when you did pay for this, then I don't think there was a single item on the menu that didn't involve curry sauce, shape or form. Like,
Beautiful.
guys, will we move on to rating the last snack?
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Mighty Munch.
Oh.
I'll give it like a 7 because sometimes it can be too pickly. Like it can, like.
Pickly.
Wait, is that not it?
Pickly.
Or am I thinking of or am I thinking of the wrong one?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the pickle one, is it not? Or is that a different one?
The Monster Munch is the. Wait, is it called Monster Munch or Mighty Munch?
Is Monster
Mighty
Munch the
Munch is
pizza one? Is Monster Munch?
pizza.
I don't know. I don't know what flavor you're talking
What
about.
crisps are you eating?
What flavor is it?
Pizza flavor.
Wait, I'm gonna look it up. Give me a second.
I love pizza flavor crisps. Pickle
Monster
flavor.
Pickled onion. What the?
I don't think that a pizza favorite Christmas ever graced the fucking Irish food.
Yeah, it
We'll
happened.
have to, we'll have to get onto something. We'll have to make that.
No, I had pizza crisps before and it tastes like sick.
It was the where are they? It was like pizza flavor, but it didn't taste like pizza. It tasted more like ketchup.
What the fuck?
What was it?
It's in the
They would sell it at like those corner shops at like train stations.
That's not Ireland. You're thinking someone.
No, that's in Ireland. Luke used to buy them all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, I swear. Oh, sorry. I was thinking of meanies earlier. By the way,
Meanies, yeah, meanies.
that's what I was thinking of.
Mighty Munch, that's what it's called, isn't it? That's like the really
Spicy ones.
Wait,
I like them.
wait.
I like them. Sometimes the like heat hits different. Sure we have that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
sorry,
nice.
sorry. It was Mighty Munch. It was the same packaging as one that's pizza flavored. Sorry.
Well,
Yeah, I haven't had that. Whatever monster thing you're talking about, I haven't eaten that.
I haven't had Mighty Munch, for God's sake.
I've had
There was
Mighty
not even
Munch. You said a different one.
list.
You said a different one.
Fucking lit.
You said a monster something.
Oh, Mighty Munch.
I've had Mighty Munch, but you said a different one. It was a monster.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Oh, Mighty.
I swear.
Mighty.
I'll
I
tell
think
you.
I made up Monster Munch.
I've had Mighty Munch.
What the hell? Oh, sorry. I just googled Mighty Munch and like it came up the price for it.
You were talking
And
about.
there's
You said
one.
monster.
There's a picture of one packet and it said €44 on it. But then I saw it was like 50 packets.
You
I was about
said
to go crazy.
it was a. You said Monster Munch.
Cool.
I don't know. I got confused.
Back.
Same thing. As a monster at the front, so
I mean, yeah, it is a bit sabuki.
but yeah, it's a bit extreme. I can't believe you haven't had Mighty Munch.
No, I have had Mighty Munch. Someone said Monster Munch.
Oh,
So
I just
I was
googled
looking
Monster
at
Munch.
that.
That's
There was a mention of Mighty or Monster Munch because you said the pickle.
Yeah, no, I said I was like, oh, it's a bit pickly, isn't it? I mean, yeah. Okay, wait, a mistake. Okay.
okay. So
Mighty
I
Munch,
rate
I'd give like
Mighty
a
Munch
8.5.
7.
I'm giving it a 9. That's Mighty Munch has done the best so far. So Mighty Munch is crowned the king of snacks.
Surely is mine.
Yeah, they surely is Mighty.
Beautiful conversation.
Well, I mean, as we established earlier on, obviously, like gaming goes hand in hand with snacks. So naturally, I think we should talk about gaming.
Yeah, but as we're
That's what
talking about gaming, can I just say something? As we're talking about gaming, you're disobeying your following of the console loyalty you made when you were a child when you signed a contract with all console
Yeah.
creators because you're buying a PC. What's that all about?
I mean, as you said, I'm violating the contract that I signed when I was born in the Manor Hospital. Where I signed a fucking 18-year contract, but the contract has now ended.
Oh,
Are you sure about that? Because I remember in the contract there was especially one agreement, which is basically you have to buy one of the new consoles, which whenever it comes out, it can be Xbox, Google, it can be Wii, it can be Google, I don't know, whatever they make. But on that, it also said that you have to buy the same FIFA every year, which doesn't change at all. But you have to pay the €60. Did you fulfill that promise or not?
I did for a while until just didn't become economically viable to play the same game every fucking 6 months.
Was it because of your little FIFA points incident? Was that what drained out the cost for the next couple of years?
What was the FIFA points incident?
So, back in the summer of 2K15, so naturally I was playing on Xbox 360, and FIFA Ultimate Team was at its height of its popularity, and the parents had linked their credit card accounts to Xbox 360, and lo and behold, I spent, I think it was 600 on FIFA points.
Oh my god. I thought it would have been like maybe 100. 600.
Just amounted over a couple of months. And it was such a slippery slope. Oh my god! Like FIFA made it so easy for people to just gamble. You know what I mean?
I remember that happened. That kind of same sort of thing happened with Colin and Rocket League, and he was just buying Rocket League keys all the time. But I mean, it wasn't as expensive as FIFA, where it's like, in FIFA.
That happened with you and fucking casino night in the George as well.
Yeah, no, but I actually won some stuff there. I didn't only make losses. Made some winnings as well.
No, I mean, I did get a little bit back out of my fucking 600. Like, I'm pretty sure I had a couple of informs.
Got a Rudy.
No good. No good.
It was on base then.
Beautiful.
Wait, did you know? Like, did you accidentally spend €600?
Yeah, I didn't consciously go, you know what, I'll just
Okay.
half a grand there, like they won't know it is like.
My god. That must have taken ages to like open the fax.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't get sent the bills for ages, and then it just came in one day, and I remember I was at home sick, and my dad comes to me and he goes, you have to spend a lot of money on the Xbox there, and I go, oh really, how much? And I kind of knew at the time. I was like, oh, I had bought a couple of things here and there, and I was thinking he's gonna go €50. Oh my god, jeez, okay, I'll pay that with my birthday money, Dad. He goes, spent nearly €600. I go, your heart sank. I was like, what? No, I didn't. I was like, that's not my fault. Like, just,
You should have said it was his credit card's fault. Shouldn't have been so easy to get access.
Credit card rights removed. I'm not bored. I wasn't allowed to even look at the credit card.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Anyway, after breaching the contract multiple times, your contract is over, and you're going to be switching to PC gaming. Are you building or are you purchasing a preset or pre-built?
Building, duh.
Yeah.
You have to be a scrub, and fucking wiener to rebuild.
Is there
I will need
is there any
I'm gonna have to
games
ask
you
them.
want to buy? Sorry. Is there any games you really want to buy?
Any games? I mean, I'll get Rocket League obviously because that's free. I don't know. I think I'm definitely gonna play some old games that I never got a chance to play or complete. Like I never got a chance to complete Just Cause 2, which I'm gonna mention later on in the best games because that was such a fantastic game. I'm gonna go back and play that and try to complete that. I think. I don't know. Maybe Skate 3 because that was a really good game. So I don't know. I mean, world's my oyster now.
Beautiful.
You gotta get like loads of shit in the Steam sales. Like loads of people have like hundreds of games on Steam and they've never even played them just because they buy them in like Steam sales for like 10 cents of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus, I hope I don't turn into that though.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get a Lego Star Wars the complete saga, the original one, because it's like €16 on Steam, and
Yeah, that's
my laptop can probably handle the graphics, so it's not bad.
you probably want to play it with a controller though. Probably be shy with a keyboard.
I feel like it'd be pretty fun. Keyboard.
I'm gonna get the new Lego Star Wars when that comes out. That looks really good.
Oh, the gameplay. Have you seen the trailer?
I haven't watched anything for it.
It's beautiful. It looks so good. I think they have two options. I don't know if this is true because the original one it was all like kind of like the when they speak, they're not actually saying the
Yeah.
words. But in this one, they have actual like they have a voice actor for every single character. And supposedly there may be an option where you can switch it and it can be the
I
option.
much prefer.
Yeah,
Yeah, because like I played a couple of Lego games. Obviously, like Lego Batman was just the mumbling. Lego Star Wars was the mumbling, and but then Marvel now that was like talking. And I don't know. It just felt kind of forced.
yeah.
I mean, it was crazy, but
Yeah.
should we move on to now talking about the best games?
I think we
Yeah, okay.
should. I think we should indeed.
So Josh, you've got a list. I
I have a list. I'll call out the list and I'll just give like a little synopsis. First of all, Rocket League, as I mentioned, fantastic game. Incredibly high skill ceiling, so you can play for years.
yeah.
And it's free to play now. So if anybody hasn't got Rocket League downloaded, I'd highly recommend it.
And other rages.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. And the grunting.
but it's very fun, family friendly.
Not at all. Remember you got banned.
Unless someone calls you the N word. That's not very family friendly.
Talk about that.
That's so funny. That's so funny when you got banned.
Shut up. No, it wasn't banned. It was just suspended.
Whatever. Whatever floats your boat, Timmy.
Everyone was absolutely stupid. Like, I mean, I said one word that was misspelled. I'm not gonna say it here, obviously, because it's a bad word. It was misspelled.
Yeah, it was the first ever bad word you said, as well. You never said a bad word before.
First one in a while.
In your 18 years of living, it was the first bad word you ever used, and then you get suspended. Disgraceful.
Yeah, seriously, like.
Good
I'm
thing
just
that
waiting for me to say it. Anyway,
good thing that they punished you quickly.
Overwatch is really good. Of course, three of us know all about Overwatch. It's been a great crack on Overwatch. Overwatch 2 is coming out next year. It's supposed to be coming out this year. It's delayed.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It looks so
I haven't seen it. But apparently, like all your progress from the original Overwatch carries on to the Overwatch 2. So you don't have to start over.
Yeah, Josh, I'm gonna be moving into your room in the summer, so that I can play all these games and I don't have to buy them myself.
I thought about that, and I think you won't do that.
I think I will do that. I think I'm gonna have to kick you out of your own room. Really. You're gonna be living on the
You
streets.
can can sleep in the bath or something.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. See, I'm making progress.
Anyways, Skate 3, as I said, can't wait to play that again. That was a great game when it first got. It turns out I rented it originally from Baldoyle Library. Stephen rented it as well from Baldoyle Library. So it turns out we rented the same copy of Skate 3.
Got passed around.
Yeah, it was so great. Like, then Just Cause 2,
Oof.
the game by Mark Morris. I love playing it. I found it so fun.
I remember Just Cause 3 came out for free on PlayStation.
It was really good as well. It wasn't as good as Just Cause 2. And Just Cause 4 was really bad. That really let me down.
Or was it Just Cause
Oh,
4
that
that came
game,
out?
right, though.
Was it Just Cause 4?
Just Cause 4, I think, is now free on Epic Games. I'm not sure. Like, you actually put that on your laptop because the graphics were just, oh my god. It was like they took a step back to fucking, I don't know, Sega Genesis, whatever it's called. It was so bad. It was like 2D.
Jesus.
Every mission was the same thing. You were always trying to chase people, or else disarm things within a certain amount of time. That was the whole game. It was just the same storyline as Just Cause 3. Very disappointing. And Banjo and Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, it was like a GTA 5, but for children, and you could like build your own car and stuff like that. It was actually really good.
Our animals.
Oh,
Yeah, and I remember driving around the place and like crashing into the fat fucking hippo. That was a pig.
oh,
And you just bullied them for like ages at a time, and they couldn't do anything about it. Like,
GTA 6.
it was not coming out for 10 years.
Oh, Jesus. That's
No.
gonna be like when we're dead.
It's insane how many years that's game's just been on top. Like how long has it been since it came out?
Came out in 2013.
It's 7 years on of being one of the most popular
And
games.
it's been in 2 console generations.
Mm.
It's actually great.
No, it's on 3 now. It's coming to PlayStation 5.
Yeah, it's gonna be 3.
Oh, yeah, 3. Yeah, sorry.
It's insane. It needs to be a coup, and people just refuse to play the game until they release a new game. Because Rockstar are making so much money off GTA 5 still. Like,
Yeah,
and even making it.
it's ridiculous.
Sorry about this taking so long. I have 3 more games. Well, for Modern Warfare 3, first Call of Duty game, played that for 2 years. So good. I got gold on almost every weapon. Ghosts. People said Call of Duty Ghosts wasn't good. I really liked it. I thought it was really fun. SmackDown versus Raw 2011.
Oh, that was so good.
So good because you can make your own character, like weirdest thing. It was such a good storyline as well.
I used to play it on the PSP.
I had it on Xbox 360.
Oh,
PSP.
the PSP.
I don't want to play those games. I never did.
The
Oh, honestly,
PSP.
go back to it. They're actually really fun.
The
Yeah,
PSP
probably.
was so good.
PSP, I don't know. I feel like a bit of a hit or miss. Like,
I can't really remember why it flopped because it was like the DS. It should have
They just got shot on by the DS because the DS was just better.
yeah.
It's because every kid bought a DS.
I had both. Like,
Oh, damn.
yeah, but I played on the PSP less than the DS. The DS was the go-to portable gaming station.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They have very nostalgic.
yeah, no, I played with so many good games in the DS.
Yeah, Control Willies on Pixel Shop.
Oh my god.
I remember. Did you guys ever have trips? Because with the DS, I remember like every year in primary school, like your class would go on like three or four big trips like every like month, and you'd go to like certain activity or something like that every 3 or 4 months. And remember there was one, and we would go. We went to. It was like basically like a nature kind of reserve kind of thing. So it's like a bunch of animals. We basically were going to see like a bunch of animals, and then we went to like make cheese because it's like yeah, I know like we were like making cheese from like the milk from the animals. And it was just like an entire day like that. I remember getting the bus over. The buses would usually take like 2 hours or something, and every single kid after like a certain age, every single kid had a DS, and I remember like, you can like hear everyone like asking for an invitation code, and there's like 60 people in like a lobby or something. Oh.
And that's kind of sad because we just sit and like sing random things like stop. We the other one better compliment the world say.
Uh, but I remember, like, on the DS, if one person had the game, then like 8 people could play it. So you had like
Yeah,
8 people playing Mario Kart. That was pretty good.
that's so sad that they I forgot about that. That's for like now you have to buy every game unless
Yeah.
you can't play.
They had the same on like the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. Like if you put the game in and then just took it out, you could continue playing the game as long as the system was turned on, I'm pretty sure. Because I remember playing it in Creche of all places. So I go to like this place after school that was like minus, and one of the guys lived only around the corner, and he just pop in real quick, put his game in, and then go home. Like, so we just be playing PlayStation.
I don't know. Do that. It's pretty good.
Those are just elite consoles. Did any of you ever have a Game Boy Color?
No,
No.
I think I was
Remember, I had one.
too young for that.
No, I didn't have one. My cousins, I'm pretty sure, or my uncle had one. And when we came to Ireland, one of them, whoever had it, gave it to us, and it was like me, Colin, and Tom, and like every like 20 minutes we would like switch turns, and we'd play like Pokemon and like all that. It's just great memories.
Pokemon was coded back in the day.
It still is.
Yeah, it still is.
Now more than ever with Logan Paul buying whatever that
Oh,
was,
Jesus.
100 or 200,000 Pokemon box, and he doubled his earnings like instantly.
I collected Pokemon cards before it was cool.
Yeah,
Just
same. I collected. I never played it, like played the game, but I just collected the cards.
I think like the match text Pokemon.
Doesn't match it back to Pokemon. No way.
No, I said I collected match tags, not Pokemon. Okay, I choose you. Green Raven.
Be funny.
Yeah, I'll just say the last game of this and then I'll be done. I told you about this a while ago. Raving Rabbits on the Wii. It was like Lost in Time or something like that. I can't remember what it was called. But the game only lasted me like 2 days, and I remember when I finished it, I started crying because
Oh my god. That's when you know it was good.
Yeah, that's like invested I wasn't even.
So was that all your games, Josh?
It's everything.
Finn, do you have any games?
I do. Obviously, Rocket League and Overwatch. Overwatch, I think, may be my favorite game of all time. I'm gonna have to put it in Fortnite. Loads of people were probably like, "Oh, how can you put in Fortnite?" But let's be honest. Especially when Fortnite came out, it was like the shit. Especially like the first year of it being out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta admit, it actually was really good. Like I remember playing that, and we thought we were like professionals. And sit down.
Try hard. Yeah, it's fun though.
What's another one? Obviously, Mario Kart is pretty goated. I'm trying to think of
on the Wii or the DS.
The DS.
Actually, no, it was pretty good. But on the Wii, I saw it was more.
I remember
iconic thing.
Not Mario Kart. Mario Kart. Sorry, on the Wii was incredible. But I remember I was thinking of Mario Bros for some reason. Mario Bros. I used to play it all the time. Completed it like quickly on the DS. On the Wii was so hard for some reason, and I remember going over to my friend who lived in I think it was Switzerland, and he had a Wii there, and me and Colin were going to visit him with whatever my parents and stuff, and we brought Mario Bros, and then we brought two of our controllers, and he had one, and we sat there for like hours, and we couldn't beat the final level of the first world, I guess, and we were there for like hours, and then finally after like two and a half or like 3 hours, we finally defeated Bowser, and it was like the greatest moment. We were like running around the apartment.
God. There were the moments though, like I remember beating like whatever the fuck. like looking back, they were probably just the most retarded bosses and stuff like that. But it made
Mm.
You know, but
Morgan.
I I used to like kind of like hate kind of like really easy games. Like I would just kind of be like I would just do that if I was bored for a second and I just wanted to something to do. I'd just like do something easy like beat all the bots or something. But I remember FIFA 11 on like the easiest setting was like so much fun, just rainbow flicking everyone, scoring like a volley from like the halfway line. Or like on the DS it was like FIFA 9. Um,
Oh my god,
like
FIFA 09
like
and FIFA
getting
08
like
on the
literally
DS.
kick off like pass the ball to Miroslav Klose and he just shoots it and you score straight away from the kickoff every time.
It took me about 3 or 4 weeks of playing FIFA 08 to actually score my first goal.
Oh my god.
I thought it was so hard.
Uh, what's another one? Oh, you know, one of the best games you guys probably didn't play this on the DS because I had an R4 card, so I could play loads of games. I don't know if you guys had an R4 card,
Yeah.
but
Nah, I didn't.
I remember I had the R4 card and I played this game Bakugan. You know, obviously Bakugan, the Bakugan DS game. I would give that game like a 9.5 out of 10. It was so good. I was like so invested into this game for like days. It was like, oh, it was so much fun. That and I tried watching the TV show, but it's just not as good. But it's just so good. Such a great,
Fair.
such a great and beautiful moment.
Do you have any games?
I think I mentioned a few last week, but one that I've been playing recently is Ghost of Tsushima, and it's pretty epic. Not gonna lie, it's like I think it's the last PlayStation exclusive before like the PS5 came out, and it's basically like it's kind of like if Assassin's Creed was actually good, but with samurais. But yeah,
I actually think I haven't heard much about it, but I only heard that it was good. Like I don't know anything about
yeah, it's
Sauron.
probably like one of the best looking games on PS4. Like it actually looks ridiculous. Like when you're like going through like the world, like all the leaves and like trees are like blown and shit. It just looks really good.
Wait, what's it called again?
Ghost of Tsushima. I think it's based. I might be wrong, but I think it's based on like actual events because it's like the Mongoloids. I think they call them Mongols. Mongolians basically like invade Japan. And like Tsushima is like an island in Japan, so like they invade Tsushima first, and you're like a samurai, and you basically need to like fucking kill Mongols. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And
Whoa.
and Genghis Khan's grandson is in it. He's a
Oh,
little tubby boy. He's really
Genghis
cute.
Khan.
But yeah, it's a fun game.
I
It's
only
very
know
violent.
I only know Genghis Khan from Ninjago. Where where there's a guy that they called like similar to Genghis Khan, but it was supposed to be Genghis Khan.
You're too invested in Lego
Lego
Ninjago.
Ninjago was so good. I just realized that like all 10 seasons are on Netflix, so I'm gonna binge watch it.
What? Genghis Khan is a Lego character? What? Imagine being him like back in, I don't even know when he was around. I'm just like,
Imagine his spirit now looking down. Like,
yeah.
what the fuck? Um,
He's murdered like millions. Oh no, yeah.
He's fighting the Green
committed
Ninja.
mass genocide, mass genocide, mass rape. And then he's like, character.
He's a minifig. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is pretty good. And also, you can like pick at the start if you want English voices or Japanese voices. And of course, I had to go with the Japanese with subtitles. And it's actually, I think it's a lot better.
That's it. Yeah, no. If you went for English, like Stephen watches dubbed, not subbed, or subbed. Oh, subbed, not dubbed. No,
Dubbed.
dubbed, not dubbed, not subbed. And I think if you're gonna watch dubbed, not subbed anime, like I don't even watch it at all.
Something about the way they talk in Japanese just is more cooler. I don't know what it is.
Anime in German is so funny. They're so aggressive.
It's always screaming.
Yeah. There was a thing that it was like comparing all the different languages, and it was like Naruto saying like Sasuke, and it's like all of them are just like Sasuke, 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 and then like Japanese is like Sasuke, and then German is like Hey, Master Sasuke, and it's like going like so aggressive.
Do you have any more games, Liam?
This is another recent one, XCOM 2. It's basically like it's kind of like a strategy game, I guess. But like the best thing about it is like you're fighting aliens or whatever in the game, and you're like humans. But like the best thing about it is you make your own like soldiers. So I made Steven's dad, Brendan, in the game. And he's just like a badass. Like he has a grenade launcher and everything. It's just class. And I've also made Zach and loads of people. But when they die, they're like dead for good. So like I shed a man be too whenever one of them dies. But I think Brendan's still alive though. He's doing well.
I've never heard of that. What the fuck?
So yeah, it's gotta be up there for that reason.
I'm gonna play that. That sounds good.
But yeah, it's pretty good.
Nothing else before we end, Liam?
Um, I think that's it for me. I can't think of any other games. I'm sure I have like loads. Yeah, I think that's it.
Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Sorry.
Although the more I think about that game, like there's all like small things in the game that like compared to the whole thing, they're like tiny, but they're just like really annoying. So like I don't know. But yeah, it is a good game. It's just a bit annoying sometimes. But yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
Also, probably one of the best stories in any game.
Dead.
Yeah.
I'll play then. Let's go. I wanna play all of them.
Let's go. We're gamers.
Anyways, that was a good podcast. Sadly, we couldn't have our friend daughter be on this week. As I hyped it up, but we couldn't have him on this week, sadly. Hopefully, sometime in the coming weeks we can. But thank you everybody for watching this podcast. We'll see you all next Monday. Bye bye.
Bye.